Hi, welcome. We're here at Ingram Park Mall today, hosted by Retro City. We've got the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and we're Mimi's Twisted Treats. This is my daughter Susie, and I'm Jessica, and my husband John. This is a veteran-operated business, family affair. We're loving the vibe out here. You should come out and visit us. I wanted to tell you a little bit about our treats. These are specialized Buñuelos, mini Buñuelos. A lot of people are familiar with your classic abuela Buñuelos. Well, these are not your abuela's Buñuelos. It's a little bit more of a twist on toppings.
And so what inspired you to start making Buñuelos, and how did your twists on them come to life?
Well, that's a funny thing. I started this past Christmas, actually, in 2024. I took some Buñuelos to the office. I had a lot of feedback of wanting to purchase more Buñuelos, so I started selling from home. That turned into people asking more during Valentine's, so I just kind of did the large Buñuelos with a little sprinkle of Valentine hearts. And then obviously I have a little bit of the ADHD going on, so that helps with the creativity. I need something different, so this is what develops from my brain, and my daughter helps me to sustain. So we do a really good job together. She kind of balances me out, but it gives me free reign for the creativity. I've got Buñuelos of all flavors: strawberry mariposa, which are butterfly Buñuelos, Fruity Pebbles, Captain Crunch. We've got the jumbo rainbow Lucky Charms. Banana pudding is one of my favorite. And it was just really fun to try to incorporate flavors that I love into the candy melts that go on here, because we are a cottage baker, a cottage home baker. So there are a lot of things that we're not able to bring, but it challenges me to be able to offer different varieties that we want to taste. So today we do have the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. We're taking an homage to the green Power Ranger, which was Jason Frank. His daughter is here today. We do have the lemon, and we've got the pink Ranger, which is a strawberry shortcake. The green Ranger actually is Apple Jacks. So we did an Apple Jacks flavor for that. And then we've got Rita Raposa, and she's got the s'more. Who doesn't want s'more of Rita, right? So we've got her here today. But we're excited to be here. We're excited to be new members of this community. And we're finding that it is a community that is so, close together. And we do like that. We love people. I love to feed people. So it's kind of a win-win for all of us.
Is there a family recipe behind your Buñuelos, or did you create something totally new?
Actually, it is just a family recipe that's just been, I'm sure it's nothing different than anybody else has out there in our culture. But it is just a twist. We all have unique, gifts, and I think it's a space for anybody to be out here who does Buñuelos, because we're all creative in our own way. So this is just something that is unique in the toppings that I'm placing on top of the Buñuelos.
So do you remember the first reaction someone had when they tried your new school version of Buñuelos?
Yeah, my first reaction with my original Buñuelos, the large ones, was I was getting a lot of, it's different, it's not as greasy. It doesn't, I try to sustain a good quality oil, and then the temperatures are very important to keep. So I think that's something that I keep focus on when, introducing that out to the public. So I love that. And the other thing that I love is the reaction here at the mall. When people are passing by, they really don't know what it is if they're not reading my labeling. And I have to say, hey, it's a Buñuelo. And they're like, what? Oh, wow. And it's always the same thing. It's like their hand over their mouth and saying, it's a Buñuelo. And then that's where I love it. I love to kind of just show them, even if nobody purchases anything, honestly, the fact that I'm just conversing with the public and showing them something about our culture is amazing.
Oh, and which Buñuelo flavor or style is your crowd favorite, and why do you think people love it?
Well, the crowd favorite, honestly,
Banana pudding.
Banana pudding. I think it's a Southern staple, right? Regardless of what background you have, banana pudding is always the top notch. Regardless if I'm featuring it on a featured table, if I have banana pudding featured, it's the winner.
And are you offering any limited edition flavors or toppings just for today's event?
Yes, I do. I have the lemon Oreo that just came out, and also the Good Humor strawberry. Yeah, the lemon Oreo here is just an Oreo cookie, lemon flavored. And then the Good Humor just came out with the shortcake, strawberry shortcake. So these two are limited for the summer.
Sweet. If you had to describe your Buñuelos in just 3 words, what would they be?
Delicious, unique, amazing. Yeah.
Awesome. And which celebrity or influencer do you think would fall in love with your Buñuelos and why?
Well, the Pink Power Ranger. I mean, we're here. Catherine Sutherland. This was my original Pink Power Ranger when she was little. This is my daughter. So we were really stoked and excited, and we're hoping that she'll stop by and at least try one of the treats in honor of her.
And where can people find you after the event? Online, pop-ups, or local
Yes,
shop?
we're always here with Retro City, but we do have social media and TikTok. So we're on Facebook, Instagram
and TikTok.
So we do have cards that we give out, and also you can find us, just by scanning here today.
And if someone's never had a Buñuelo before, which one should they try first, and what makes it special?
Well, what would you think?
I would say any one of our cereal options would probably be the best one, just because you're familiar with that crunch of the cereal. And I feel like there's a little bit more of the base of the cinnamon and sugar with the Buñuelo, so that's probably the best one to start with, for sure.
Yeah.
And what is your favorite Buñuelo?
My favorite,
There's so many.
there's so many, but to be honest, the Captain Crunch is my favorite, just because it has like the berries on there, so it just mixes well with the chocolate.
Awesome, guys. And before we leave, is there a message to the viewers that are watching that you want to leave off with? It could be a quote, it could be something special. What would you like to tell them?
Yeah, it's just, you know what? We love God, we love people, we love feeding people, we love all people, and we're just welcoming everyone to come try Mimi's Twisted Treats.
Awesome. And for you?
I would have to say just be kind and do everything with love.
All right, guys. Science Production Studios here with Twisted Treats. Teddy taking off. All right, guys. Until next time.
Thank you.
Bye.